Hey everybody, welcome to the Black History Month cuss out section where we're cussing them out. Today, the cuss out session is for the United States government. Fuck you. I hope we get invaded. I just hope they don't kill me because I'm ready to defect to China, India, whom the fuck ever. The United States government has done nothing for me as a black person. And let me explain to you why ultimately the United States government has done nothing for me as a black person. So anybody who cares to know that reparations is more than just about money understands how the United States government and how the structure that upholds the United States as we know it is fueled by fascism and white supremacy that relies on the ignorance of accurate history. How much do you know about the Holocaust? How much do you know about how the Holocaust was terrible and what those people went through versus how much do you know about the chattel slavery that happened with the transatlantic slave trade that pretty much made the United States of America what it is today? And how much do you understand that reparations isn't just about money, but reparations is also about accurately teaching the history of the atrocities and inhumane crimes committed against that certain group of people? You understand that the Holocaust was bad, but unless you really looked into it and you went out of your way to study it, you don't really understand why chattel slavery was bad. When somebody brings up slavery, there's always going to be at least one person that's like, it's super common, that's going to be like, well, we're not the only country that did slavery, as though that is the narrative that we should have. Whereas if somebody says, hey, the Holocaust was bad, and then somebody says, well, Germany's not the only country that eradicated an entire group of people, then you get labeled a Holocaust denier, and you are like one of the worst people that anyone can think of. Whereas it's totally normal to downplay chattel slavery. We even had a point where some states started writing in their history books to frame chattel slavery as indentured servitude and that the slaves were actually happy with that shit. There is nowhere anywhere in history that says that the Holocaust survivors were happy to be in the Holocaust. With all that being said, the United States government thrives in how it helps its citizens celebrate slavery, whereas nobody celebrates the Holocaust. We all understand how bad that was, but we don't understand how bad chattel slavery was. I am in my 30s, still learning about the horrors and atrocities that happened in chattel slavery in the United States. And this racism also shows up in how it affects poor white people, but they don't understand that because they're not educated on why this is bad and how we got here, and our government doesn't encourage them to be educated. If I don't leave before we get invaded, I'm defecting like a motherfucker.